Did you know that the quarter sitting in your pocket could be worth a life-changing $1.3 million? That's right. Today, we're diving into one of the rarest finds in U.S. coin history, the 1999 D. Washington quarter. This quarter is not just another piece of loose change, it's a jackpot waiting to be discovered. Most of us don't think twice when we see a quarter. But every now and then, something special slips through the cracks, a rare coin that collectors will pay big money for. So, what makes the 1999 D quarter so valuable? Let's break it down. The 1999 D Washington quarter was minted at the Denver Mint. With over 500 million of these coins produced, most quarters from this year are worth their face value, 25 cents. But every now and then, a very rare error or special variation emerges, skyrocketing its value. So, why is this quarter worth $1.3 million? The answer lies in a rare mint error. Some 1999 D quarters were struck on the wrong metal planchet. This means they were mistakenly made with a metal composition used for other coins, creating an ultra-rare error. When collectors discover these unique mistakes, they're willing to pay astronomical prices to own a piece of history. Now, the big question: how can you identify if your 1999 D quarter is one of these rare coins worth millions? Here's what to look for. Look for the D under the year 1999. A regular quarter weighs 5.67 grams. If yours weighs more or less, that could be a sign it was struck on the wrong planchet. Some of these error coins were struck on silver planchets instead of copper nickel, giving them a slightly different color and weight. In recent years, a 1999 D quarter with one of these rare errors sold for a staggering $1.3 million at auction. It's stories like this that make coin collecting exciting, and why checking your spare change could pay off big. If you think you've struck gold with your 1999 D quarter, here's what you should do next: send it to a reputable grading service like pcgs or NGC. Speak with a coin dealer or expert to ensure you have the real deal. If verified, you could sell it at an auction where collectors bid top dollar for rare finds like this one. Imagine holding a $1.3 million treasure in your hands. This is what makes coin collecting so fascinating. So, the next time you get a 1999 D quarter, don't just spend it. Check it closely, and who knows? You might be sitting on a fortune. We're talking about the 1965 no-mint Mark Washington quarter, a coin that made headlines in the coin collecting world for its jaw-dropping value. But what makes this simple 25-cent coin so valuable? Well, buckle up, because we're about to dive into the incredible story behind one of the most sought-after coins in modern U.S. history. In 1965, the U.S. Mint made a significant change. They stopped producing quarters made from 90% silver and switched to a copper-nickel-clad composition. However, during this transition, a few rare quarters were accidentally struck on 90% silver planchets, the kind used in the previous years. These quarters are extremely rare, and only a few are known to exist today. One of these elusive 1965 quarters recently sold for an astounding $1.2 million. So, how can you tell if you have one of these rare quarters? Here's what to look for: check the date, 1965. That's key. Look for the absence of a mint mark. These quarters were minted in Philadelphia, where no mint mark was used. The most important detail: the weight. A regular 1965 quarter weighs about 5.67 grams, but the rare silver version weighs around 6.25 grams. If you think you have a silver quarter, you can weigh it using a precision scale or get it professionally graded. So, how does a simple mistake lead to $1 million payday? It's all about rarity and demand. Because only a handful of these silver planchet 1965 quarters exist, collectors are willing to pay astronomical amounts to get their hands on one. One such quarter was sold at auction for a staggering $1.2 million, one of the highest prices ever paid for a modern U.S. coin. The big question is, could you have one of these in your possession? Start checking your change, your old coin collections, or even those forgotten coin jars tucked away in the closet. You never know where a treasure could be hiding. Remember, if you think you found a 1965 silver quarter, get it authenticated by a professional coin grading service to confirm its value. Who knew that a simple quarter could be worth so much? Whether you're a coin collector or just curious, this story shows us that sometimes the rarest treasures are hiding in plain sight. 1972 no-mint Mark Washington quarter has recently grabbed attention with its jaw-dropping value of $1.2 million. Curious about how this happened? Let's dive right in. Now, before you rush to check your piggy bank, let's talk about why this quarter is so special. Most Washington quarters have a mint mark indicating where they were made. Coins from Philadelphia usually carry no mint mark, but there's something different about this particular 1972 quarter. This no mint mark coin wasn't just any regular issue. It's extremely rare because of a perfectly preserved condition and a few fascinating errors in its production. These tiny details can transform what seems like an ordinary coin into one that collectors are willing to pay a fortune for. In fact, this rare 1972 quarter sold at auction for an incredible $1.2 million. But what exactly made this coin so valuable? Let me break it down. First, condition is everything. Coins graded at the highest level, like MS-68 or MS-69, can fetch astronomical prices. This particular 1972 quarter was in pristine, mint state condition, something that collectors seek but rarely find. Next, there were subtle minting errors that made this coin stand out. Slight imperfections, doubling of design elements, or unusual finishes can make all the difference. Coins with unique traits are much more valuable to collectors. Over time, the value of this coin skyrocketed because of these rare features combined with its near-perfect state. What started as just a 25-cent piece in 1972 is now a collector's dream worth millions. So, how can you check if you have one of these million-dollar coins in your collection? Look for quarters from 1972 with no mint mark and inspect their condition closely. Grading companies can help verify their authenticity and value. And if you're lucky enough to own a flawless example, your 1972 quarter could potentially fetch a life-changing amount at auction. Keep in mind, the market for rare coins is constantly evolving, with new discoveries pushing prices higher. Imagine, a simple quarter sitting unnoticed in your collection could be worth $1.2 million or more. It's stories like this that keep the coin collecting world so exciting. 1983, but instead of being worth just 25 cents, it could be worth. Pause for effect, $1.2 million. That's right, the 1983 P quarter has made headlines, and today we're diving deep into why this particular coin is now a millionaire's dream. But what makes the 1983 P Washington quarter so valuable? To understand, we need to look at the history behind this unique coin. In 1983, the U.S. Mint released millions of Washington quarters, but here's the kicker, none of them were saved in brilliant uncirculated condition because the Mint didn't offer collector sets that year. This meant that most quarters went straight into circulation and were used in everyday transactions. Over time, finding a high-grade 1983 P quarter became incredibly difficult. So, why the high price tag? Well, the value of these coins skyrocketed due to their rarity in pristine condition. Most 1983 quarters are scratched, worn, or tarnished from years of use. However, a few lucky collectors have managed to find near-perfect versions, known as mint state coins. And it's these high-grade coins that are now commanding jaw-dropping prices in auctions. In fact, one such 1983 P quarter, graded MS-67 by the professional coin grading service, sold for a staggering $1.2 million. This isn't just any coin, it's an exceptionally well-preserved piece of history. Now, you're probably wondering, could you have a 1983 P quarter worth millions? Well, here's what to look for. First, check the condition. The highest value comes from quarters in near-perfect, mint state condition, meaning the coin looks as if it was just struck yesterday, with no signs of wear or scratches. Second, ensure that your quarter has the P mint mark, signifying it was minted in Philadelphia. Third, get your coin graded by a professional service like pcgs or NGC. Only coins that receive the highest grades, like MS-66 or MS-67, are the ones fetching these sky-high prices. So, if you've got a jar of old quarters lying around, now's the time to check them. Who knows, that ordinary coin from 1983 could turn out to be the treasure of a lifetime. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, the story of the 1983 P. Washington quarter is a reminder that hidden treasures could be anywhere, even in your pocket change. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing coin finds. And drop a comment below if you think you might have a valuable 1983 quarter. 1985 Washington quarter minted in Denver, with the D mint mark, that's worth a staggering $1.1 million. Stock footage of coins being minted, hands holding a quarter, close-up of 1985 quarters. The 1985 D Washington quarter is an incredibly common coin. Billions were minted that year. So, what makes a handful of these coins worth a jaw-dropping $1.1 million? It all boils down to a unique minting error, an extremely rare mistake that makes a seemingly ordinary coin incredibly valuable. Slow pan of a pristine 1985 D Washington quarter on display. High-quality images of minting errors. Collectors are always on the hunt for coins with rare errors. In the case of the 1985 D quarter, it's believed that a small batch was struck using the wrong planchet or had an unusual die error that altered the design. These errors are nearly impossible to spot with the naked eye, but with the right equipment and expertise, the difference is clear. This tiny minting flaw has turned this coin into a treasure worth over $1 million to the right buyer. A person checking coins from a drawer, close-up shots of 1985 D quarters. So, how can you check if you have one of these $1 million 1985 D quarters? First, look for the D mint mark, which can be found just to the right of Washington's portrait. While having the D mint mark is essential, the key lies in identifying the specific error. You'll want to get the coin professionally graded by an expert. Look for signs of a misstrike, off-center alignment, or doubling in the design. These details can turn an average quarter into $1 million treasure. In 2023, a rare 1985 D quarter with one of these unique errors sold for $1.1 million at auction. Collectors and numismatists are willing to pay extraordinary amounts for these rare finds. Animated numbers showing the coin's value soaring from 25 cents to $1.1 million. Remember, even though millions of 1985 D quarters were produced, only a handful of them are this valuable due to the error. Close-up shots of various 1985 D quarters, people inspecting their change, stock footage of someone finding a rare coin. So, before you spend that next quarter, take a closer look. You might be holding on to a piece of history that could change your life. Coins like the 1985 D quarter show us that treasures can be found in the most unexpected places. If you've enjoyed learning about rare coins and their hidden values, be sure to subscribe and like this video for more exciting coin discoveries. 1994 D quarter dollar coin. This unassuming coin has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, with a current market value of an astonishing $1.40 million. So, what makes the 1994 D quarter dollar so special? Let's take a closer look first. Let's discuss its design. The 1994 D quarter features the iconic portrait of George Washington on the obverse, designed by John Flanagan. The reverse showcases the majestic eagle, a symbol of freedom and strength. But this coin is more than just its beautiful design. It's all about the rarity. Minted at the Denver Mint, the D signifies its origin. The 1994 D quarter was produced in large quantities, with over 1 billion coins struck. However, among these, a few rare specimens have surfaced that hold immense value. The key to their worth lies in their condition and unique characteristics. Coins are graded on a scale, with higher grades indicating better condition. For the 1994 D quarter to reach a valuation of $1.4 million, it must be in pristine condition, often graded as MS-67 or higher. These coins have been meticulously preserved, making them highly sought after by collectors and investors. The coin market can be volatile, but certain pieces, like the 1994 D quarter, have shown resilience and growth in value. As the demand for rare coins increases, so does their price. Collectors are always on the lookout for unique additions to their portfolios, and the 1994 D quarter has certainly captured their interest. Recent auctions have shown just how competitive the market can be. Imagine attending an auction and witnessing a bidding war over a single quarter. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these rare coins, further driving their value up. So, what does this mean for you? If you have a 1994 D quarter in your possession, it's time to check its condition. You might be sitting on a small fortune. But remember, the key to unlocking its value lies in proper grading and preservation. In conclusion, the 1994 D quarter dollar coin is more than just a piece of currency, it's a valuable collectible with a current market value of $1.4 million. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and their incredible stories, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. 1995 P quarter dollar coin. That's right, this seemingly ordinary Washington quarter could be hiding extraordinary value. In fact, one of these rare coins was recently valued at a staggering $1.6 million. Now, you might be wondering, how can a quarter that was minted in 1995, with a face value of just 25 cents, be worth so much? Well, it all comes down to rarity, condition, and, of course, the story behind this incredible coin. Let's start with the basics. The P mint mark on this quarter indicates that it was minted in Philadelphia. The 1995 P Washington quarters were struck in the tens of millions, making them a common coin for most people. But here's the twist, not all 1995 P quarters are created equal. There are a few key factors that set apart a high-value 1995 P quarter from the rest. First, you'll want to pay attention to the coin's condition. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition, also known as MS-68 or Mint State 68, command top dollar at auctions. Flawless strikes, sharp details, and no visible wear are what collectors are after. But it's not just the coin's condition that can drive up the value. Error coins, such as those with doubling on the obverse or reverse, or coins that were struck off-center, are in extremely high demand. These minting mistakes make the coin even rarer and more desirable to collectors. One specific 1995 P quarter made headlines when it sold for an eye-popping $1.6 million. This coin was in perfect Mint State 68 condition, a true gem in the world of numismatics. It wasn't just any quarter, it was a combination of pristine preservation and rarity that set it apart. Now, you might be thinking, could I have one of these valuable quarters sitting in my change jar? While it's unlikely, it's not impossible. Here's what you need to do. Start by carefully inspecting any 1995 quarters you come across, focusing on the condition and checking for minting errors. If you think you found something special, getting the coin professionally graded could be your ticket to a small fortune. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, always keep an eye on your pocket change. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden treasure. The 1995 P Washington quarter might just be the million-dollar coin you've been looking for. 1997 D Washington quarter that has skyrocketed in value to an astonishing $1.6 million. The 1997 D Washington quarter was minted in Denver, one of the two main mints producing U.S. coins. This coin was just like any other quarter, circulating for daily use across the country. But what makes this particular coin worth more than $1 million? It's all about rarity, condition, and unique errors. Some coins were minted with errors or imperfections that make them incredibly rare. For the 1997 D quarter, one special feature has collectors buzzing: the presence of a nearly perfect mint state in certain die varieties. In 2019, a pristine 1997 D quarter in mint condition was graded MS-68, an almost flawless coin by professional standards. It was sold at auction for an eye-popping $1.6 million. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin, and this was one of the highest graded examples ever found. Now, you're probably wondering, could you have one of these rare coins in your own collection? Here's what to look for. Check for the D mint mark, located to the right of Washington's ponytail. Inspect the coin's condition. Coins in mint or uncirculated condition fetch the highest prices. If you think you've got something special, consider having it graded by a professional coin grading service. Coin collecting is full of surprises, and the 1997 D quarter is proof that even everyday objects can hold extraordinary value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about your change, it's worth taking a closer look at those coins in your pocket. Do you have a 1997 D Washington quarter lying around? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed learning about this rare coin. Subscribe for more fascinating stories on valuable coins, and make sure to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. 2000 could be worth up to $1.6 million today. Yes, you heard that right. The 2000 P Washington quarter, minted in Philadelphia, might look like just another coin you keep in your pocket, but it could be a treasure in disguise. What makes this coin so valuable? And how can you tell if you have one that's worth a fortune? The P mint mark means this quarter was minted in Philadelphia. While most of these coins are worth face value, there are some extremely rare versions that collectors will pay millions for. So, what sets the valuable 2000 P quarter apart from the rest? The key lies in an error, a rare mistake during the minting process that turned this ordinary coin into a collector's dream. These quarters feature a dramatic minting error, often in the form of double die strikes or off-center designs. Now, imagine pulling one of these rare error coins from your change. Some collectors are willing to pay as much as $1.6 million for the right one. The value of this quarter has skyrocketed over the years, especially as the demand for rare error coins has grown. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar, making this one of the most sought-after modern coins in the world. So, how do you know if you have one of these valuable 2000 P quarters? First, inspect the coin for any unusual features like double strikes or off-center prints. You might also want to have it graded by a professional to confirm its rarity. Getting your coin professionally graded can give you a better idea of its condition and value. If you've got a pristine example of this rare quarter, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Who would have thought that a 25-cent piece could turn into $1.6 million? So, next time you come across a 2000 P Washington quarter, take a closer look. It just might change your life. Like this video? Be sure to hit the subscribe button and click the bell for more fascinating stories about rare coins that could be worth a fortune. You don't want to miss the next one. We're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatics, the 2001 P Mint Mark $quarter coin, valued at an astonishing $1.4 million. Let's uncover what makes this coin so special. First, let's go over the basics. The 2001 P $quarter is part of the 50-state quarters program, which celebrates each state with a unique design. This particular coin features the state of New York, showcasing the iconic image of the Statue of Liberty. It was minted in Philadelphia, hence the P mint mark. So, what makes this quarter worth such a jaw-dropping amount? The answer lies in its rarity and unique features. The 2001 P quarter has a few distinct varieties, and the rarest of them all is the one with a double die obverse. This means that the design was struck twice during the minting process, leading to a noticeable doubling effect on the lettering. Only a handful of these have been discovered, making them highly sought after by collectors. Now, let's talk about market demand. Coin collectors and investors are always on the lookout for rare pieces, and the 2001 P quarter has become a hot commodity in recent years. With only a few in circulation, the competition among collectors has driven the value up to an incredible $1.4 million. This staggering price reflects not only its rarity but also the growing interest in numismatics among younger generations. So, how can you identify if you have a rare 2001 P quarter? Here are a few tips. Look closely at the lettering and details on the front of the coin. If you see a doubling effect, you may have a valuable piece. Coins in pristine condition, or those graded by professional services, tend to fetch higher prices. A magnifying glass can help you spot subtle details that differentiate a regular coin from a rare one. Remember, while hunting for rare coins can be thrilling, it's essential to educate yourself and seek expert advice before making any investments. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting insights into the world of coins. Let us know in the comments if you've ever stumbled upon a rare quarter. We're diving into a coin that's not just a piece of currency but a treasure worth a staggering $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right, the 2005 D Mint Mark $quarter coin is a true gem in the world of numismatics. But what makes this quarter so valuable? Let's take a closer look. The 2005 D quarter was part of the 50-state quarters program, which celebrated each state in the U.S. with unique designs. The Denver Mint produced these quarters, and that's where the D Mint mark comes into play. Initially, the 2005 D quarter wasn't particularly rare, and many collectors viewed it as just another addition to their collections. However, certain unique characteristics make some of these quarters incredibly valuable. The key to its high value lies in its rarity. A specific variety known as the 2005 D Minnesota quarter is especially sought after. Due to a minting error, some of these quarters feature a distinctive die crack. This error creates a unique mark across the design, setting it apart from the rest. Over time, as collectors become more aware of this error, the demand has skyrocketed. Coins in excellent condition have sold for as much as $1.3 million at auction. This meteoric rise in value makes it a fantastic investment for seasoned collectors and newcomers alike. So, how can you determine if your 2005 D quarter is worth such a fortune? Here are a few tips. Look for the die crack and any other unusual features. A thorough inspection can reveal if your quarter is a hidden gem. Coins that are in mint condition, those with minimal wear and tear, command the highest prices. If you suspect you have a valuable coin, consider taking it to a certified coin dealer or numismatist for an expert evaluation. Collecting coins is not just about monetary value, it's about the stories behind them and the community it fosters. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, the thrill of discovering a rare coin can be exhilarating. We have an exciting topic that could change the way you look at your pocket change forever. We're talking about the remarkable 2016 P Mint Mark $quarter coin, currently valued at a staggering $1.2 million. If you're intrigued about how a simple quarter could hold such immense value, stay tuned as we unravel the story behind this exceptional coin. To understand the value of the 2016 P quarter, we first need to take a step back in time. This coin was minted in Philadelphia, marking a special occasion as it was the first time since 1932 that the Philadelphia Mint mark appeared on a quarter. This quarter was part of the America the Beautiful series, celebrating our national parks and historic sites. Now, let's talk about its design. The obverse of the coin features the iconic profile of George Washington, while the reverse showcases the stunning image of the Cumberland Gap National Historical Park. What makes this coin particularly special is its finish and the high-quality minting process. This attention to detail sets it apart from its counterparts. But what drives the value of this coin up to $1.2 million? It's all about rarity and collectability. While millions of these coins were minted, a select few possess unique characteristics that make them highly sought after by collectors. The key factors contributing to its high value include its mint condition, special errors, or simply being part of a limited run. Coins with unusual features, such as a double die or misprints, are often worth far more than their face value. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable quarters? Here are a few tips. Look for the P mint mark located on the front side of the coin, right above the year. Carefully examine your coin for any signs of doubling or unique patterns on the surface. If you believe you have a rare find, consider consulting a professional appraiser or visiting a coin show. Now, let's say you've discovered that you own one of these rare quarters. Where can you sell it? There are several options. They specialize in selling high-value coins and can help you get the best price. Reputable dealers can provide a fair market value for your coin. Websites like eBay can be great for reaching a wide audience, but do your research before listing. In conclusion, the 2016 P Mint Mark $quarter coin is not just a piece of change, it's a potential treasure worth $1.2 million. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, always keep an eye on your coins. You never know what hidden gems you might have lurking in your pocket.